Workhorse is a horse feed developed for horses that require continuous energy. Horses in this group do not primarily face problems from a lack of energy. Instead, their main issue comes from bodily instability that accumulates from consistently repeated energy use. Therefore, the concept behind Workhorse is not to provide the highest energy in the short term, but to focus on the stability of muscle energy and the digestive system over the long term. One common misconception is the belief that pelleted feed that crumbles easily is easier to digest and more suitable. But in terms of equine physiology, this idea does not align with the actual structure of the digestive system. Horses are grazing herbivores designed to chew their food for extended periods, using saliva as a key mechanism to help balance the acidity in their stomach, as referenced by Meyer et al. Research published in the Equine Veterinary Journal found that increasing the duration and frequency of chewing significantly enhances saliva production. Saliva acts as a natural buffer for the acid in the front part of the stomach, and this is associated with a reduced risk of gastric ulcers. Therefore, Workhorse chooses to use feed pellets that retain their shape to support chewing and digestion according to the horse's natural mechanisms, ensuring they are appropriate and consistent. According to Pagan from Kentucky Equine Research, in terms of nutrition, Workhorse does not use soybean meal as the main protein source, because protein that is digested too quickly can increase metabolic load and raise nitrogen waste in the body, especially in horses that use energy continuously. According to NRC and Pagan from Kentucky Equine Research, the Workhorse formula therefore chooses to use protein sources from forage plants combined with fiber structure as the main core at an appropriate protein level to help maintain muscle mass without increasing the burden on the liver and kidneys from excess protein. The energy structure of Workhorse is based on the concept of fiber-based energy. Energy from fiber is fermented in the hindgut and released steadily, which helps reduce fluctuations in blood glucose levels. According to research on horses that received energy from fiber, it was found that there is a correlation with a reduced risk of colic compared to formulas that rely heavily on starch, especially in horses that engage in activities repeatedly. There is clear evidence that fluctuations in blood sugar and insulin are among the major risk factors. Diets that reduce glycemic response and do not trigger insulin spikes can significantly help lower the risk of laminitis. This is supported by significant evidence, as referenced by Aspel, an Etiala Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine. Therefore, a fiber-based energy structure is widely recommended for horses that require sustained energy or are at risk of metabolic issues. Workhorse is not a feed designed for immediate results in a single day, but rather a feed formulated to keep the horse's body ready to utilize energy steadily over the long term. Workhorse Daily Formula 3 plus Work Cycle Support, professional feed for working horses.